Now it is my distinct pleasure and privilege to welcome our Vice President, Felecia Boone, up to the stage to give her report. She is an amazing leader for our Synod, and we are so grateful that she has answered this call to serve. Her day job is Senior Director for, nope, say it again.
Senior Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Consultant.
Senior Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Consultant. And she also serves in that role in our Synod in some very, very powerful ways. She's also a graduate of Wartburg College and now serves as a regent of her alma mater. And she continues to be an important prophetic and compassionate and wise voice that is a blessing to all of us in our Synod Council, but also throughout the Synod. So please join me in welcoming Vice President Felecia Boone.
Good morning. I want to add my thanks to the volunteers at Christ Lutheran, Bishop Ann, and the Synod staff, Synod executive, and council for their diligence in carrying out the work of the Synod. And I want to thank you, the congregations of this Synod, especially this past year. You have stepped up in ways that we never thought you'd need to, and I am grateful. This past week has been hard. I hadn't realized how much tension I'd been holding in my body for the past year until the verdicts were read. I've had a low-grade headache that exploded when the last verdict was read. Those verdicts were but one step for one man in a system. Sarah Bellamy of the Penumbra Theater recently wrote in the Penumbra E-News the following: "We are bone tired, exhausted from generational trauma, from hypervigilance, from news of the recurring violence in this country. This is not a celebration. It is a potent single dose of relief." And I don't know about you, but I've had to take a whole lot of deep breaths. Just got a new iWatch. There's a breathing thing on there. Little flower expands. I've been using that a lot this week. And it just dinged at me. It just heard me. The flower's starting. In March 2020, all of our lives changed so much. And in May, even more so. Prior to May 25th, the Synod Council agreed to live its mission and employ the use of a racial equity impact tool on a new project. This is one way to begin to do what Dr. Drew Hart asked us to do last night: work on our own house before we undertake prophetic witness in the world. Organizations, and that includes the church, often have a gap that impedes their progress. That gap exists between their current reality, that is, the situation or problem you, your team, or community face, and their aspiration, the audacious and courageous belief in how things should be. The use of a racial equity impact tool is a way for the Minneapolis Area Synod to shrink the gap of our current reality that causes some of our congregations to not fully be able to live our audacious and courageous goal of working together so that all experience gracious invitation into life-giving Christian community and live in just and healthy neighborhoods. As Dr. Hart asked last night, how do we restructure so that everyone can thrive in the home? Family, we are at a crossroads. We have long had words that say who we are and surface activities that we can point to. We are feeling the pinch of now being asked to deeply behave our values. It is time to dust off our mission, vision, and value statements and have conversations to see if they still fit or have become like some of the garments in my closet after this past year. Family, this is our opportunity to change course, to take the road that is not the status quo. Like someone, it is time to shift gears. It's going to be hard, like someone new to a manual transmission. It requires us to expand the tent when we've run out of stakes, or so we think. It requires us to exercise muscles we didn't know we had, equity muscles. This road will require us to live and practice the good news. Family, are you ready to put on your work clothes? Thank you.
Thank you so much. You are a blessing to our synod, and I am privileged to wear blue jeans and work hard with you.